Melissa Miranda here, and welcome to lesson number 3 on Live Life Your Way. Today we'll be talking about how to let go and move on from toxic relationships and reclaim your independence and your happiness. In today's lesson, we'll be covering how to let go and move on from toxic relationships, how to reclaim your independence and happiness. Now, before we begin, let's recite our pledge. I pledge that from this moment on, I will do whatever it takes to be the best version of myself. I will be kind to myself. I will love myself in every state that I am in. I will invest in my personal growth. I say yes to myself and completely embody the belief that I am more than good enough to attract all good into my life. Wonderful! Now let's talk about the 11 common signs of a toxic relationship. 1. You feel like you can't do anything right. 2. You find yourself taking responsibility for your partner's feelings and or emotions. You are doing all the compromising and your partner is giving the bare minimum to keep the relationship going. 4. You find yourself avoiding your partner, or you find your partner avoiding you. 5. Your partner will not show interest in your personal growth and is expecting for you to show interest in theirs. 6. You or your partner is overly jealous and assumes that you are doing things against him or her. 7. You romanticize about the past instead of the future. 8. You are having the same arguments over and over again, and you are left to do the compromising on your own. 9. You find yourself lying or find your partner lying. 10. You feel yourself becoming tense around your partner. 11. You don't feel like yourself around them. There are many different signs of a toxic relationship, and I just shared 11 of the most common types of dysfunctional toxic relationships. If you find yourself having 3 or more of these toxic symptoms in your relationship, it may be time for you to let go and move on. So how do you let go and move on? And I'm going to be explaining to you now how you can do that in 7 steps. Step number 1 is make the decision to move on from this toxic relationship. Step number 2 is taking action and actually creating the separation between you and your partner. Now, this is the part where most of us fail or wait way too long to make that next step to leaving a relationship that is really toxic to us and everyone around us. And I'm telling you, you have to be strong with this. You have to be strong and really seep into your inner power in step number 2 when stepping into your action to leave the relationship. There's a reason why you want to leave the relationship. And a big thing for most of us who are in toxic relationships is that our needs are not being met. And our needs are things that we cannot change. It's not something you can alter or just change the way you feel about it. A need is a need, and if your partner cannot satisfy that need, you are going to be left feeling unhappy. You're going to be left feeling empty and feeling as if you are doing something wrong. So for those of you who are struggling with taking the action in step number 2 to leave that toxic relationship, I want to ask you a question. And my question is, can you survive without your needs being met any longer? Would you still be that happy, joyous person? Will you feel good about yourself? Will you feel good about what you're offering and what you're giving in return? Ask yourself this question. Will I be able to continue living without my needs being met? And if your answer is no, then it's time for you to move on. So now let's go to step number 3. Now that you made the decision and had the conversation with your now ex-partner, it is time for you in step number 3 to give each other space. This is where you see that how your life is without that toxic relationship, and also for your ex-partner to also see what it is like not to have you a part of their life anymore. Step number 4 is where you start reclaiming your independence and your happiness. And in step number 4, this is where you do all the things you couldn't do because your ex-partner had restrictions or didn't want you to do it. You go out there and you go get all those things done. Okay. Now step number 5, use your past relationship with your ex as a guide to show you what it is you are ready to ask for. You know, what were those needs that weren't being met? And now that you are liberated, you can now ask for those needs to be met. But step number 5, you become very clear about what it is you want to see in a relationship. What do you want to give and what do you want to receive? Use your past relationship as a place to make you stronger. It's a gift. It's a gift to show you what it is you truly deserve. And because you took action number 2, right, that step number 2, which was action, into making the decision, you are reclaiming your power and standing strong for what it is you want in your life. Step number 6, start dating again. Start flirting again. Start being playful again. Allow yourself to experience flirting and feeling attention, the attention you never got in your toxic relationship. Allow yourself now to receive it. And in this step number 6, you want to be clear with people about what you want. You know, if you are dating and you want a long-term relationship, be clear about that with the people you are dating. If you are dating and you don't want a long-term relationship, you just want to have friends, maybe have a little bit of fun, maybe a short-term relationship, it is okay and important for you to also verbalize that to the persons that you are dating so that you are all on the same page and that no one gets hurt, including yourself. Step number 7 is go out and have fun. Fun dating, fun sharing your energy with others, fun asking for what you want. Make it playful, bring out your inner child. Don't allow yourself to fall into the space of, I can't do this, I'm not strong enough. I know that you are and that you can do this. I have faith in you. Now, there's something I need to share with you as well. Even though these steps are awesome and they're great, something that's really important here is having your mindset in place. See, in order for us to create lasting change, we need to get our mindset on board, because our mindset is our vibration that we send out to the universe, which then creates our experiences. Because you are so important to me and I want to see you succeed, I want you to join me on my next free webinar in October on how to reprogram your mindset and transform your life. I'll have the information below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to Miracles Within Us. And until the next time, I love you unconditionally. Namaste.